Hey there, Wargamers! Josh and Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you some Warhammer Fantasy Battle action. It is vampire counts with a theme against some Wood Elves invading our kingdom. And in the MiniWarGaming Vault, Josh and Luca play some Warhammer Fantasy. It's Tomb Kings going up against the Wood Elves, and they use the in-book rules for setting up random terrain. If you're not a Vault member and you want to check this out, click the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report.
Strigoi vampire counts 2,000 points for today's game. I played Flesh Eater Courts recently in Age of Sigmar, and I had a blast. And I had to do fantasy shortly afterwards, and I figured why not stick with the theme. I had to add a little bit of zombies and a necromancer in there because in case I rolled up Blood and Glory, I'd automatically lose playing the Strigoi or the Flesh Eater Court variant of the vampire counts. So you got a little bit of, I'll say, mercenary force or just a fighter by happenstance in this necromancer over here. The idea is we have a Strigoi Ghoul King, you know, the king of his kingdom, the little lord of these little cannibalistic monsters, hanging out in his little kingdom, dealing with a necromancer who had brought some zombies along as like a bodyguard or a show of power or maybe an offering to the Ghoul King. And the Wood Elves had just so happened to come by. And then the necromancer just had no choice but to join in on the fight. The general will be the Ghoul King. He's got Invocation of the Heck as his spell. He's level 1 of vampires. He is going to have the following vampiric upgrades. Red Fury, yeah. And Beguile, as well as... Ooh, I think that was it. I was totally going to give him Dread Knight, and then I realized it was only weapon skill 6. That's not as good as weapon skill 9 that a regular Vampire Lord gets, so I figured I'd just save myself the points. He does have a Dragonbane gem in case something's got flaming attacks, so I don't know if Josh has any of that.
I've got one unit of Wild Riders.
Oh, they have flaming attacks?
Yeah, with the banner they do.
Ooh, okay, well then, there you go. He's got the Dragonbane gem, so he's got a 2-up ward save against that. Only because his only save is a 5-up regen, so he's got that going for him. He also has the Giant Blade, making him strength 8, and the other Trickster Shard, making enemies in base contact reroll ward save. So he's kind of a duelist. He wants to try and get stuck into a challenge if possible, going through pretty much all forms of armor and forcing rerolls of ward saves. He's got Eternal Hatred built in, so he doesn't need Quick Blood. Though against elves, it would have been nice having Always Strikes First, but he'll just have to survive the attacks, I hope. We'll see when that comes up. And we have the Master Necromancer, level 4. We went with the Talisman of Preservation as well as just the Flaming Rod of Ruin, I believe. I looked at the model. He's got a Flaming Brazier, and I'm like, oh, let's give him that cool artifact I never bring. It is an 18-inch range flaming attack that forces panic checks if you suffer any wounds due to it. So it can be big, but it's only 18-inch range is the one downfall of it. For his spells, we got Gaze of Nagash, will be incredibly useful against Wood Elves. Invocation of Nehek, Von Hell's Dance, Macabre, and Raise Dead, which should also be hopefully pretty useful. I got to pick the cream of the crop. I rolled rather well on my dice for my spells. For my core, I have ghouls and zombies. Now, I just kind of stripped away from the ghouls a little bit because of points, so there's only 46 of them instead of 50. And then there's 21 zombies. We have a champion ghoul, we have a ghast, and then we have the banner and the musician for the zombies as well. Mostly in case Blood and Glory is rolled up, so I don't just automatically lose that if we roll that scenario. I'd rather have to, keep in mind, like, we could just re-roll it, but I like the idea of, well, I hate the idea of being like, oh, I didn't build fast scenario, so let's not play it. One of those kind of situations. Now, I also did build it 21 zombies. I think I'm actually better off just taking the point loss and not having that 20 zombie there, but, that's in case Watchtower comes up, so I can stick them in Watchtower. We have a Terrorgeist. We have Crypt Horrors, 6 of them, no champion, and then Vargeist. Those are Crypt players in AOS, so there's Vargeist in AOS too, but I figured I needed to spend points on something and they fit the theme somewhat. And a Vargolf, one of my favorite, for whatever reason, one of my favorite models in the Vampire Count line. I try and bring them whenever I can. And today was an exceptionally, I can't think of the word. Today was a good day to bring it. There you go. Let's go take a look at the Wood Elves.
2,000 points worth of Wood Elves. So, let's go through a couple things before we go through the army. Now, I'll admit, I wasn't intending to play today. I'm filling in for our angry little warrior priest, Cullen, who has some extra editing to do. So, I might not be as prepared as I wanted to be. So I just decided to throw together another list and we'll see how this works. We got a Spellweaver, level 4, Acorn of the Ages, and then has a Azrai longbow.
Oh, cool.
It's funny, the idea of him shooting someone. Makes me happy. Rolled up the spells already for him. He ended up with Wissen's Wild Form, Curse Vanner here, Amber Spear, and Pan's Impenetrable Pelt. So, I don't really want to get into combat with anything here, except for maybe the Tree Man Ancient, which is the next thing, who's in charge because he's got the highest leadership. So the Tree Man Ancient is my general. Level 2 Lore of Life. We got Throne of Vines and Awakening of the Wood. Pretty basic there. I do have a Glade Captain, BSB. We've got the Hagbane arrows on him and a great weapon. And then he's got the Hail of Doom arrow, Enchanted Shield, and a Luckstone. He doesn't want to get in combat, but like it's the only, it's my only chance if I do to not just die right away to basically anything. Core choices, I've got a unit of 12 Glade Guard with a Musician. And they also took the Hagbane tips. Then I've got 3 units of Glade Riders with Musicians. Don't mind the banners, it's tough to find these models, and those are the 15 that I have. So yeah, Musicians all around on them. And then special choices, got 2 units of Deepwood Scouts, 12-man and an 11-man. And then they are running the Hagbane tips as well. And last but not least, I got 2 units of Wild Riders, 2 5-man units, because again, that's all I own. Full command, one has the Banner of Eternal Flame, and the other has the Banner of Swiftness.
Oh, cool. Nice.
And that's the list, folks.
Here is the table set up for the game. We haven't rolled up the scenario yet. I'll go ahead and do that in a second here, though. Just want to give you an idea of the little Strigoi kingdom we're fighting in, a realm of madness and cannibalism and gigantic skeletons of beasts that probably don't exist in the Warhammer Fantasy Battle or the Warhammer Fantasy universe of the old world. But, use your imagination. We got giant ribs. I like the setup. We even got like the old AOS throne for them, too. The little king hangs there on his throne. He's obviously going to step down from his throne and get to Foyton, or if Josh ends up deploying over here, it's maybe they discover an abandoned kingdom, and like goblins, we kind of crawl out of the woodwork everywhere, or stonework, and attack. And that's the idea of what's going on today. We're gonna go ahead and figure out a scenario. We're gonna deploy our forces and play some Warhammer Fantasy battles. All done deploying. We have right here in the middle, guarding this, obviously we have the Acorn of the Ages and the Wood Elf tree going down. So as they show up, we were having our meeting, all of a sudden wood starts sprouting from everywhere.
There's going to be some narrative reason my guys are here, so I had to bring the Acorn.
They were claiming something. They're here, maybe I don't know, this is obviously corrupting the land. Its corruption has spread too far. They've been pushing back, and they're here for the final assault to wipe out this Strigoi king and his little kingdom of cannibalistic maniacs.
And maybe they're just hunting down that Necromancer.
Or they could have been
for a while.
That's true, they could have been after him for a while. Maybe he's here seeking refuge.
Yep.
There's so many possibilities.
The trees are following me.
There's so many possibilities here. And that's what's going on. So we got the Necromancer and the zombies with the horrors and the ghouls kind of protecting in a way all around. And we got the vampiric units on the right away from the general, not really needing his march bubble. I have him facing this way because of the scout potential on your special units. I'm not too sure what they're called.
Deepwood Scouts.
The Deepwood Scouts. So in case they wanted to show up over here, I could have potentially turned one charged. Obviously, he did not go over here. I don't know if that probably wasn't going to go anyways, but I'm sure that was the final deterrent. Like, yeah, I guess I for sure won't go over there. I hope. I like to imagine. And on the very far left, near my general, we have our Terrorgeist, who will be capable of marching. But in doing so, we have the scouts hidden like way in the back corner over there. So not really in scream range. I could try and scream at the Wild Riders, but it's 7 + 6. I don't do enough damage to do a significant amount of damage to him. At least enough to make him a little scared. Well, we'll see. I'm also flying into a bunch of arrows if I do that, so I don't know if that's the right idea or not. And that's pretty much it for myself. We have all of Josh's stuff like as far back as possible.
We have the Tree Man Ancient. I've got unit of Deepwood Scouts here. The Glade Guard. Wild Riders. Then, yeah, I guess I forgot the Wild Riders over there. And more Deepwood Scouts. Obviously, the rest of my cav shows up via ambush.
Actual ambushing. So they'll be showing up later in the game on 3-ups. On any table edge, I got to keep in mind that Because for Blood... Oh, we actually got Blood and Glory. That's right. I forgot. And I was prepared. I was super ready for Blood and Glory. I'm like, I'm going to add this banner and zombie unit just so I don't get wiped out. So I don't automatically lose. And look at that. My breaking point is 3. Now, Josh's is, I believe, 5. 2 for his general, the Tree Lord. 1 BSB. And then you have 3 banners. Or, sorry, 2 banners somewhere. Oh, the Wild Riders.
Oh, Wild Riders have banners.
Have the banners.
And then there's a, BSB.
And the BSB, too. So like, all Josh has to do is take out my general. Or take out this unit of zombies to win. I have to do...
I don't think I can do either of those.
It's going to be difficult because he's going to have to come fight this. And that's a unit he doesn't want to fight. And I'm going to try my best to protect this.
Yep.
Other than that, though, that's we're going to be slinging spells back at each other and see what we can accomplish in doing so. And we're going to see who gets to go first here. Rolling off. I got a 5.
A 1.
All right. So it will be... Oh. I mean, I guess I'll go first. Ooh, I don't really want to. But maybe I do. Yeah, I don't know. I'll go first. Yeah, it'll be me first. Me first. I'll go first. No charges. Most of my movement is pretty basic. We are going to move up. We're gonna march. We're gonna march them last. I'm just gonna move them for now because we're gonna move. We're gonna move them.
Oh, and these are sorry. The I think it's Venom Thicket. So they're dangerous. I get to pick which.
Oh, neat. Okay, so those will be dangerous. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
For you.
Oh, for me. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna end up moving these ones up here. I'll just do. They'll move first. It's just my hands free over here, and we're just gonna move these guys to about there. Yeah, they'll move there. They're gonna move to about there, and they're gonna hold that gap, and then we're gonna move. We're gonna march these guys the full 8, which will take them to about there.
Your banner died.
Yeah, he fell over.
He's dead now.
And that's game. And that's game. So there is, like, this is passable. We can move over that, just that part's impassable. So I am exposing them a little bit here, but we'll see. Oh, jeez. It's always been, that one's always been a pain in the butt. Fixed. For the Vargulf, we are going to move, he can march because he's vampiric. I'm going to double check that. He doesn't have fly, though. I thought for some reason in the past he had fly. Doesn't seem like he does.
Oh, yeah.
I specifically remember someone making a comment saying, oh, he could have, marched, he always marches, 20 because he's got fly. I'm like, I don't
Somebody
think
also commented that I ignore the moving and shooting penalties with my army.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay. We are. What is the movement on a Wild Rider? Probably.
These
8?
guys are move 10 with the banner swiftness.
Also, the 9 normally. Gotcha. Okay, so they also have the 22-inch where they must charge. Okay. With these guys, we're gonna fly. We're gonna march them over here. I think is the hope and the goal. I'm gonna readjust them so they can actually fit properly, though. They can go 20. Fly back here a little bit. This is when getting caught on the terrain there. We're gonna move. We're gonna march to the Vargulf. We're gonna march him to about right here. He moves up to 16 if I wanted to. And because the Terrorgeist isn't crazy important for me, I think it's in my best interest just to march him forward and try and do as much damage to those Wild Riders as I can because of their banner is a primo target. And if he dies, well, he doesn't actually cost me too much. And if he takes them out right away with his Death Shriek, that's bonus points for me, I guess. March to there. We'll just end right there. That's as far as we can go. And we're on to magic. The winds say that I get 9 dice. Josh will get 5.
Solid roll, friendo. Oh, I get 2 channels.
Yeah, 2 channels, yeah. So 9 to 5, and I have 2 channels, 9 to 5. We're going to put 3 dice into the basic version of Raise Dead. It's a 9 to cast, and we roll a total of 12.
Yep, you can have it.
Alrighty, so Raise Dead is, I believe, 2d6 plus 3 zombies. We'll just summon them right there. That's 20. I recognize that. I'm gonna do.
You're probably gonna invocate, try to get more.
I'm gonna do a 6-inch range invocate, where I will throw. I'll throw 2 dice at it. I get it with an 8. So that's gonna give. That's gonna bring back. That's gonna go 2d6 plus 4 zombies here, and 2d6 plus 4 zombies there. The rest won't be affected.
I'm scared about that magic missile, but I'm gonna throw some dice at trying to stop this. I'm only gonna throw 2.
Okay.
Hopefully I beat it.
Yeah, just double 2. You should. You do. All right, nice. So I do not get that. So I'm going to take 10 zombies off that, and I'm going to throw 4 dice at the Gaze of Nagash at the Wizard's unit right in front of me, right down the table. I have to make it the 48-inch range one, so I need to show an 8 on the dice. Well, show an 8. That's a good roll.
Oh, dang, that's a really good roll.
So that's 10, 15, 16. I got 16 showing. You just have to throw. We have to show 16.
Oh, nope.
Oh wow, that is quite bad. So it's 2d6 strength 4 hits. 7, 6. That's 6. These Wood Elves on 3s. Actually kills 5 elves off.
Yep.
And that'll be a panicking. Just don't run off the table with your general right away. You are A-okay.
The general's the tree, my friend.
Oh, that's right. The tree's the general.
The tree's in charge.
So that is it for spells. We're going to remove 10 from there. And then we're going to go on to shooting. And shooting will be a Death Shriek. into Wild Riders. They're leadership 9, and with the way Death Streak works, I roll 2d6 and add my current wounds remaining. So I rolled an 8 plus 6 is 14. So the difference between leadership 9 and 14 is 5 wounding hits, no armor saves allowed. But they have War Paint.
Yep, that's just the unit dead.
And they get screamed at until they're dead, and that causes a panic at both the units there.
Yep, so we'll do this one first.
They're holding.
Fine. And over here.
They are going to re-roll because the BSB right beside them.
What range are you going to be for using the general's leadership?
18 because he's a large target. Oh, is he 10?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. You're good. I thought you were... then they might be... they're probably leadership 10 as well then.
Yes. So I would have had to take... Oh, well, so there's one guy left?
There should be one guy left, yeah. So it's a panic check on that. Oh, no, they're immune to psychology.
They are.
We have the Wild Rider champion left because they would indeed be leadership 10, so only doing the 4 wounds. And we do have to resolve some sort of...
my Arrow of Kurnos.
Arrow of Current, is that just something you automatically start with, or is that something you buy?
No, it's you automatically start with it. Once both sides are deployed before the first turn begins, check to see if the enemy general is within 36 in line of sight.
He was in both cases.
And then takes a strength 3 hit.
All right.
Who's the general?
Oh, my general? It's my Ghoul King.
So he just takes a strength 3 hit. Ah, look at that.
Oh, we actually wound him. And he... Well, he fails the save, but then two lore attributes went... Yeah, 2 lore attributes went off, so he would have just healed that. That there is the end of my turn, though I will count that as a success because I did kill a banner. We're going to go on a turn 1 for Wood Elves.
Is already not looking good. Got a tester restraint here.
He's good. He does not need to charge.
And then the other side?
Same idea. They are also... They can choose to hold.
Okay.
So will there be any charges then? This guy can no longer march. Well, I guess I moved the Ghoul King in range. I guess I could potentially pull that off.
I think the only thing I can try to do here is that the Tree Lord's going to declare a charge against those zombies.
Oh, you are going to charge the zombies.
In the hopes... Because I'll barely clip here, and if I can kill him, I might be able to break through to your stupid Necromancer's unit.
That's fair. Absolutely.
So I think that would be the chain of events I'm hoping to have happen. I got to roll a 10 here.
It's a 10 is charge, all right?
Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Ready? Ha!
Hey, he made it. Very nice. There you go. Ending there. Still capable of clipping. They're at a little weird angle because of the terrain there, but still good enough to clip in there. Otherwise, there's no point in doing the charge.
Okay. So that might be the most exciting thing that happens this turn. I'm not sure. I gotta just march everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera.
Yes.
To figure out where to go.
All right. Everything's gonna reposition, and we'll show you where it ends up. Nothing else needs to charge. Before we go too much further and move it...
These Wild Riders are... Yeah, I was back and forth, because I don't know if I want to play the Shadow game with them all game back and forth.
You just want to resolve it right away and see what happens?
Maybe. So that I was talking about... I made Luke... I asked Luke if I could take that back. I think I still might kind of go back on it and bring them back over this way.
Oh, okay.
Be a big cowardly Cowerington. But I don't know. Comment if you think... Should I go for that charge?
It's an 11 on Swift Stride.
11, yeah.
With Swift Stride.
Okay, so I'm not going to do it, but I'm just going to throw the dice just to see if it would have worked.
All right. And we would have had... No, they would have gone forward 6, and then I probably would have just charged myself.
Yeah.
That's their home.
There you go, locked in. Don't know if that was good, but it's locked in.
They marched over there, and they're facing in this direction to answer anything that might try and show up flank from that over there. And then everything else is moved accordingly. The Glade Guard?
The Glade Guard, yeah.
Yeah, Glade Guard moved forward. The Scouts repositioned. And we got the Tree Lord in the charge here. And then this Wild Rider marched right past the Terrorgeist. He passed his march block. And they're over here now.
Let's do some magic and see what happens.
Magic time. Hey, that's a 9. That's what I got.
Solid, solid.
And your channels? No, I got 2 channels. I have 6 dice. I have 7 dice. Ooh. Josh is ready.
I'm gonna go 4 dice curse onto your big old
board. Yes, that makes sense. -1 to hit and hard terrain. Okay.
Get it. It's not a great roll.
That is 3, 6, and you're showing 10 on dice. No, that's 9 on dice. No, that is 10 on dice.
Yeah.
I'll let that one go off. I don't plan on getting into any combat and in this upcoming turn.
I'm gonna throw 3 dice at wild form here.
Making him higher strength, higher toughness?
Yeah, actually, you know what? 2 dice. Right. I gotta show a 6. Oh!
That's a 10. Okay. You throw 3 dice at it? I'll throw 3 dice at it. Oh. I failed. Or did I? Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Oh, that's kind of bad because I just used my level 4 to do that. I probably should have said I was going to do that at my level 1. That's okay. All right, so he's a little bit tougher. I have 4 dice left still.
Wild form, and then we're going to throw Amber's Spear at your...
Yeah, that's what I wanted to stop. No. Oh, well, I got the level 1, so let's see. What do we got? What do we got here? Okay, it's not a bad roll. Oh, yeah, definitely beats that. All right, Amber's Spear time.
Okay.
Strength 6.
I got to wound on 4s, I think.
Yes. Ah,
No.
okay. All is well.
Tragic. All right, shooting time then. Let's go. Yeah, actually, we'll start over here. We'll throw all the poison shots into them.
Well, they're definitely in half range,
Yeah.
but they move. That
Yes.
should be about it. He's got the large target rule, so he doesn't really benefit from... I'm going to say that this would count as like low-hanging cover. Like, that's not a big deal for him. Things like giant walls and everything he'd benefit from, but not so much that stuff. Bunch of shots hitting on 4s, I suppose.
Yes, sir.
And 6s are poison. We have 2 poisons, 3 poisons.
Three
I
poison.
didn't see that one. And then a few other hits. And there's
Looking for 6s, though?
6s to wound on those, yeah.
Come on.
Alright, so we got
Three.
3 wounding hits and regeneration. Oh, he takes 2. He's got 4 left. By regeneration, I mean regeneration 6+. He doesn't have anything better than that.
We're going to go over here then. So we got 6 poison arrows going that way. 7 if I fire his. Yeah, we'll fire his.
Probably over half range.
Oh, you almost guaranteed. Yeah. Okay, pretty big misplay. Didn't realize the buildings were -2. So the poison arrows won't actually work. Kind of bumbling my way through this pretty bad, so don't slaughter me too bad in the comment section. Did 6s?
Got a hit?
4s?
Maybe? No.
No, okay.
They missed. The building protects.
Cool. Alright, I'm going to try to take some shots at the zombies.
Zombies with their hag tips.
Yep, so again, poison not working because I got 6s into 4s to hit. So I got 1 hit. It doesn't wound. Or it doesn't hit, actually.
That's for the hardcover intervening units here. We're going to go right on to combat. We have this one here. Are you immune to psychology? No, you cause fear.
I'm a tree.
You're a tree, you cause fear yourself. You are fine.
I think I caused terror, but it doesn't make a difference.
That would also make sense. I am definitely going last here, so by all means, hit
That's
me.
my
If you're-
mighty initiative of 2.
Yeah, beats my brain dead. Literally the rule. I think it's called brain dead.
Okay, so I get 3 swings.
Hey,
Where's this? Where's this?
well, you definitely hit me on 3s. I'm about to go 1.
Yeah.
Okay, good start.
I'm gonna hit.
2s to kill.
Smoosh them.
Smoosh
I'm
Zambi.
just seeing if I got anything else, but no.
That kills 3 zombies off so far. I'll remove them if it matters. I have, so 3 are dead. I'll pull 3 from over here, so that means I have 4, 6 attacking back. At the same time as your thunder stomps, I believe, so it's my 6 zombies. I assume your weapons go better than 3.
Yes, he is a 4.
And I do no wounds, and then you get your d6 thunder stomps.
Okay. This is gonna go well. For 3.
Not bad,
Yeah.
right? And 2 crush.
2 more dead.
So 5 die. So you've killed 5 zombies, and then you charged.
Yep.
And you win. They crumble. That is that.
Huzzah.
All right, you get to overrun now. 2d6. Where are you gonna go? Oh,
10 inches
jeez.
straight ahead.
Yeah, that's in.
On a warpath.
All right. Well, there you go. What a surprise. I'm gonna end up there with this fancy spell on him. It's quite exceptional. That puts Josh in a great position. If he can crush this unit, that's game. So I have to try my best to heal it up as much as I can. Unfortunately, crumbled a little bit too much over there. I was hoping I just have 1 zombie left. I put them too far forward, obviously. But we got this guy to help. Ooh, no, because they're going to be in the way. They're going to block it.
So he doesn't help this turn.
Not this turn. That will end the battle round. We're going to go on to battle round 2. We're going to start with the vampire counts. And I don't think I have any charges I care to do. No charges. He can't charge. There's nothing to charge there. They don't even have to test to restrain their frenzy because nothing's in range to charge. So we are going to go right on to a regular movement. And I have to figure out a way to... I think I'm going to just reform them to hit his side while they... But then that's going to expose them there. But that's like 1 wild rider. And I can't imagine that'd be too much
ride
for...
wildly.
He'll ride wildly indeed. I'm going to go see if they're march blocked. They are not. Oh wait, actually might be because he's pretty far away. I gotta go look to see if undead can even be march blocked. You know what? I don't even want to do the full 12-inch move anyways. I just wanted to move them up 6. We're just gonna move them up 6. They're just gonna wheel a couple inches to straighten out, ending there. We're just gonna go threaten some banners in the back. We're gonna leave the Vargolf like this. We're gonna position him like that. That way you can hit that way, and you can hit this guy's side if I need to. And then the Vargeist are gonna reposition as well. Position them there to hopefully hold against the Crypt Horrors. So I'm not too sure if they would. So we'll see. I believe I'm about, again, 21 inches away from the Wild Riders. We got, like Josh said, a little Shadow War over here. And then we are going to... It's a good question. on what I would like to do here with these guys. Because I could reform them just to face in this way and keep the Ghoul King in the unit. So I think I'm going to do that. I can't do much about the Terrorgeist over there. He's going to be a little too far away, so I'm going to swift reform. I'm just going to reform them. They don't have a musician. And they're going to change their facing. And then I have to do a dangerous train on everyone. All right, so excuse me, I didn't want to move all of those ghouls, but they're going to be reformed 5 wide deep facing this direction. And I have to do a Curse of Animer here, difficult train on everyone. So we'll do the Ghoul King. It's fine. And then the other, like 40 something guys. Here's 10 dice. So out of 46, I've got 1 so far. 2, 3, 4. 5.
Ones and twos, bud.
Oh, it's 1s and 2s?
1s and 2s, yeah.
Oh no!
It's a third.
Well then. So far I've only been rolling 1s. There's only been 1, 2 in there, so I got lucky. Here's the 40th batch. So 7, 8, 9, and then 6 more. 9. Just 10 guys die. Okay, well I got lucky there. It's not that many at all. So 5, 10, there'll be 2 left in that rank there. We'll try and bring him back. And that should be it for this movement. I gotta move that Terrorgeist. We're gonna move the Terrorgeist in this direction. He's not really moving too far. He can't march, so he just kind of flew from here to there. I should have probably just charged over here. That wouldn't have actually accomplished anything either. It just would have put him in a little bit of a safer position.
I had to deal with him now, though.
Yeah, there's that. So he's going to scream at the only one in range, which is... he'll scream there when the shooting phase comes up. It's magic time now. Dice! Okay, 6. Not ideal. I got 2 channels. Oh, I get... Okay, 7 dice to your 5. Nice, 7 to 5. I have this little Strigoi guy go 2 dice into a 6-inch bubble of invocation, which will hit just those 2 units. He got it with a 9.
Okay, I'm going to try to stop him.
Yeah, so you need to show...
5.
Yeah, 5, yeah. You got it. All right, so you stop that one, and you've got how much dice left?
3.
3? Well, that's not great. I'll just throw 4 dice at the invocation. Von Hells could be nice, rerolling hit rolls.
I think you already did invocation, didn't you?
Yeah, but he could do it as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I might throw... What's their range? I'm just going to throw 4 or 5 dice at invocation. There's no... I could give them rerolling hit rolls. I think it's going to be too much value. So I'd rather just, boop, get some pretty... Oh, wow. Good.
Oh, okay.
No miscast there. But, I mean, you can get a double 6 to stop it. Force? No. Oh, jeez, not even.
Rolled that 5 again.
All right, so here we're getting 9 zombies, and then we're going to get D6. We're going to get 7 of them back. Bolstered. Missing 3 of them now, and trying to get more and more zombies to do with this giant tree. It's time to scream. Terrorgeist is going to scream at the only target in range, which are the Glade Guard there.
Yes, sir.
Leadership 9, and I have 4 wounds plus 2d6. I roll a 10. So I 1 wound with no armor save allowed. Got him! That's the end of screaming. We are then going to go on to fighting, which we just have over here. You get to, my Necromancer gets to go first.
Okay.
He misses. All right, you get to go.
Okay. I will attempt to do the tree whack into the Necromancer.
Does this automatically hit?
You gotta do an initiative test.
Okay. I fail.
Okay.
Is it D6 damage I get ward save against, or is
I gotta check to see if I wound, actually. Is that...
it can be D6 wounds with no armor saves allowed? I got the Talisman
Yeah,
of
you got a
Preservation.
4 up.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Oh,
This might be a thing.
Jeez. You got him. You got him good. All right.
I wish I could find more joy in this right now.
And then I guess I'll go with my zombies. I will 8 attacks and 5s. We got a few hits and 1 wound.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh, you're good though. He should have 3 up scaly
He's
skin.
a 3 up scale, yeah.
Yeah. So that is D6 Thunderstomps.
Yes, sir.
4, which kill on 2s. 4 of them. All right. 4 dead there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you charged. You killed my Necromancer, and then you killed 4 zombies. I have a banner and 3 ranks, so 4 more zombies crumble. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. And that there is the end of my... Well, that is the end of my turn. Yeah, we're in a position to try and jump on this this Tree Lord Ancient. Hopefully they can hold on this turn, and we're on to turn 2 for Elves. Okay, so we are going to have any charges?
I got a test to restrain.
Oh, yes, test restraint. You do not want to charge them, eh? Okay,
No.
they are not charging.
No.
They are good. Will there be any charges?
No.
Alrighty. Roll for ambushers.
Yes, so basically they're showing up on 3 ups.
And they're all the same, so it doesn't really
Do you want
matter.
to roll them 1 at a time?
No, go for it. No.
They're in.
Hey, nice. Ambushers showing up all behind me. This is all the action right around here.
the zombie, the fight against that single unit of zombies is all that matters.
It's true, yeah.
Unfortunately, can't find a spot to actually sit him there to block. So, alas, he shall, I don't know, he's gonna sit up here and be a goat. I know he's not a goat, but now he's a goat. His non-goat friends are also gonna be showing up. I'm just gonna slide them down on the other side of the tray. But they're gonna go up there. The tree man must hold for a turn, is what this comes down to. If tree man does not hold for a turn, then I lost.
Well, if the tree man can magnificently destroy that entire unit of zombies this turn, that is game.
He can't though.
9? 5. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, get out of there. You don't fit there anymore. Decided.
So they'll go there instead. Go right up there. We're like trying our best to play it as a hill, minus that one part there.
Yeah.
But it was hard to find a position for him to block both the unit and the Ghoul King from the Ghoul King charging out on its own.
Right.
That was the issue.
Okay, that's good. Okay,
well,
that is... Actually, they could have went a little bit more. But no.
Alright, well, I gotta deal with a level 4 wizard with my level 1 wizard.
You should be fine. Okay.
I have 1 channel. I have 7 dice.
Ooh.
You still have your 2.
I got 7.
Alright, I've got a lot of channels.
Let's go for Pan's impenetrable pelt.
From the Wizard.
Yes.
Oh, if we didn't show the rest of the movement off, the wizard left his unit so he can cast. They went to go move over there. They moved. They marched up. They're all pretty much targeting at the Terrorgeist because
yeah, it seems like the only thing I can try to get a kill on.
he's a pretty big threat if not dealt with.
Yeah.
And yeah, Pan's impenetrable pelt on Mr. Tree Lord Ancient here
Yep. +1 to cast.
because he's a monster. Okay, well, that's a.
I get it.
It's not bad. You're showing 8 because of the +1 to cast, so you showed 12 in total. Okay, that cannot. I will use all my dice to stop that. I do.
Okay.
I don't care about the other spells. That toughness is too much. Oh, at least I don't think I care about it. That's the one I think I care about the most.
Yeah. Probably. Let's go wild form.
Wild form.
Wysand's wild form.
That can still help. You get a bonus to cast this as well because he's a monster.
Yes. I'm only gonna throw 2 dice at it. Cause I'm trying to. Yeah, let's try 2 dice.
2 dice. I rolled double 1. Hey, you got it. So
Huzzah.
he is +1 strength and tough. Does that bring him toughness 7?
This is T7, yeah.
Okay.
And then we're gonna try to Amber Spear the Vargulf.
Hey, okay, fair. 4.
It's cast on 9. So no.
He's a monster.
Then yes, +1 to cast.
Heck yeah. But it does hit him. Does it wound him though?
Strength 6.
3, I believe? No. Okay. No Amber Spears today. To shoot bows and stuff. Bam, bam.
To him.
So they moved. They're in half range. Cover is a thing, but it's still 6 to hit because it's no long range.
So then I'm just fishing for poison.
Looking for poison.
Huzzah!
That's 2 poisons. We got regeneration 6 up. We take 2. He's got 2 left. We have a couple more units.
Yep. So same thing right here.
This should only be -1 to hit here because of moving.
Just the move. Yeah.
So 4s.
But I'm really fishing for 6.
Yeah.
Either way.
Oh, that's 4 6s? Is there just
There's
4?
4 6s. There's.
You got him. He's dead.
Okay.
He goes down to the poison.
I have many bows over here to start firing to the Vargulf.
All right, we'll start with these guys.
Yes.
Same idea. 4s to hit. Are they
Yep.
poison? Yeah.
No, they're not poison.
What do they got?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. I didn't have points.
We got a hit so far and 6 to wound. No. And then these ones over here, 5 shots as well. Should be 4 stick because of moving. All right, 1 hit. You guys suck.
Yeah, pretty awful rolls.
And then these guys here.
Yeah, you're gonna get covered on.
You just go ahead and do 4. I'm not too concerned about
I'm
it.
looking for 6s to hit. I got 2
I'll
hits.
give you the 3 hits.
No, 2 hits, bro.
All right, there we go.
See, it didn't matter.
Yeah, I was too concerned. He's a tough boy. He's okay, I hope. It's fight time. You have your 3 attacks on 3s.
Yes, sir.
And 2s to kill. Kills 2. 2 dead zombies so far. And then D6, you might as well do your Thunder Stomps. It's not going to stop my attacks.
Yeah.
And 4 of them. And that's going to kill on 2s. That's 3 of them dead. All right. So you killed 5. And I have 8 attacks back. 5s! 6s. Nothing. All right, easy. So you killed 5. And I have 2 ranks. So 3 more crumble. 1, 2, 3. Go away. And that's that. It's over for that. I am going to go to turn 3, I guess. And it's if I got to kill this guy sooner rather than later, that's like my only goal right here. So if I can pull that off, great.
Yeah, I think this will decide the game.
This will probably be the last battle round, this third one here. It either works or I die horribly. 2 charges, the Vargulf will declare a charge. You can't fail. These guys here, I don't even know if they're going to fit properly, so they might, like, they probably would fit, but to save myself from having to move the whole unit and figure that out, I think I'll just charge the Ghoul King out to make it more dramatic, a little more entertaining that way. And if he does it on his own, I'll feel better. If I lose that, whatever. It doesn't really matter. I don't know, what's the distance to that archer unit for those Crypt Horrors? 15 inches away, -6 is a 9-inch charge. Yeah, sure, I'll declare a charge there too. What would you like to do with them? Just hold?
I'll just hold.
Yeah, that's fair. And then there's nothing in range for them to declare a charge against, so...
Or do I just flee, because they don't matter?
They could flee. Make me just waddle forward through my charge. They might not even go off the board.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you make the charge, make the charge.
Yeah, there's no...
It's not going to make a difference.
No banner there, it's just something to beat up. And I guess that's it for charges, so we'll go ahead and roll them up. The Ghoul King can't really fail. We'll go 5 with him. Plus his movement. We'll just go, I don't know, doesn't really matter where. We'll just go right there, right in front of the zombies. And then we'll have the Vargulf go. He can't fail, but we'll roll that anyways. He gets to go an extra 7. Hey. Now his higher toughness is going to make it harder for the Vargulf to get him, but we'll still try. And then they're going to declare a charge. They're going to fail. They're going to go into the woods and they'll take you know what? I'll just say all 6 are in the woods. They'll take their dangerous terrain because it's Venom Thicket. One guy takes a wound.
Huzzah.
Is it no armor save? They have regen. Nope. All right. So one guy's down.
Yeah, I
to
think
2.
you still get your regen off that.
Gonna end like that, and then we're gonna have that's it. We're gonna go on to regular moves. I actually don't think these guys can move because they have a character charge on them, so it's gonna hang out there and just look kind of pretty while they're doing whatever they do. Pretend like you're eating something. And then the Varg guys are gonna fly over here to overlook this part of the battle. And we're on to magic. We love magic. I got 3 dice plus the channel. I got 3 to 2. All right, heck yeah. We're gonna do Invocation of the Heck on 3 dice. Watch me miscast and die. Okay, well, I think...
I'm going to do my channels real quick.
No, that's fair, yeah. Oh, wow, you might as well throw... What do you have? You have 4 dice to my 3, so you can throw all 4 dice at it? 4 ones. You stopped it. There we go. All right, I am going to go right on to fighting, and we're fighting over here. The Ghoul King goes first with his 5 attacks. He's got Beguile, which I'll only make you roll if you decide to attack the Ghoul King, which you might actually do. It'll make it so you're negative... You have to reroll hit rolls against me, I believe, is the rule for Beguile. Other than that, he's got Red Thirst, so we hit you on 3s.
Yes.
Because we're Web Skill 6, and we reroll all hit rolls because of Eternal Hatred. And he's a Strength 8, wounding on 3s. All right, we have 3 wounding hits with no armor save. Well, it's Strength 8, so it won't be a 3-up. And he's got a 6-up ward?
Yeah, he's got a 6-up ward.
All right, and the other Trickster Shard...
So there's 6-up rerollables. Or, well, you forced me to reroll.
I forced, yeah, in the...
It's the right way to say it.
So that's 3 damage he takes. He's got 6 wounds?
Yep.
Oof. All right, 3 more attacks. All hit. Oh, all but 1. Very nice. So you have a 6-up ward save.
Okay. There's 2 there, right?
Yep. Reroll them.
Ha!
No. He's got 1 wound left. What's the initiative on him?
2.
Because I think the Vargulf is next. Got 1 wound left, and the Vargulf is up next. He is capable of taking him out. He's got poisonous attacks. No, I'm thinking of something else. I wish he had poisonous attacks. He's got hatred, though. That should help. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling for hatred. Oh, I wish it was poisonous attacks. T7. I'm strength 5, so 6s. Oh, womp womp. Didn't get it.
Okay.
Obviously, I should have charged him with the ghouls. I anticipated my Ghoul King to do a little bit better there, and then you get to, you do a leadership check at -3 leadership. If you, well, you're not even
stubborn help. I'm just gonna swing into your zombies.
Oh, zombies. Then it doesn't matter. Okay.
What's the initiative on your dude?
On my Ghoul King?
Yeah. Swing into the zombies. I gotta sneeze, but I can't. This is awful. I hit them twice.
And 2s. All right, 2 dead zombies, and then thunder stomps into, I assume, zombies.
Zombies.
So 4. So 2 are dead. I'll just pull those 2. Bam. Then 3 more are dead. Boop, boop. All right, so that means I will win combat, even though you killed 5 zombies, because I've dealt 5 wounds, charging in there. And I flank and charge. It doesn't matter because you're stubborn leadership 10.
Yes, sir.
I wonder if you'll fail. That'd be wild. Nah, you're good. Holding on. I like this. It makes it a little more dramatic. It's going to come down to 1 more round of combat where you get all the always strikes first. So the quick blood on the Ghoul King is gonna, not taking that upgrade is gonna be interesting to say the least. All right, well that is the end of my turn. We're on to turn 3. This is gonna be the last one for sure, because we're gonna have these guys all charge in. We're gonna resolve this combat, see where it goes.
Yep.
And that's it. So charges, what would you like to do?
I gotta take some measurements to see what these Wild Riders could charge if they tried to charge.
Well, you could probably get him into the rear of him and then them charge the side of him. And then just keep that nice and simple.
Yeah, because I don't think I can get him into the zombies.
Oh, that guy there?
Yeah.
You could go into zombies for sure.
You think so?
Yeah, you move straight and then you wheel and clip and boom, you're good.
Okay, so that'll be that.
We figured out charges. What's going on here?
The unit is gonna, well, he's declaring against the zombies. I don't think he can fail it.
Neither of them could fail. So they're gonna charge ghouls in the front?
Yeah, these guys are charging ghouls in the front. They're charging zombies in the flank. And then all of these Wild Riders are gonna be charging as well.
Right.
The zombies.
The zombies. Don't have to roll that up. They can't fail. They're both hitting the rear, and these ones are hitting the flank.
I think hypothetically these guys might be able to fail if I roll like really poo.
Well, I guess you could roll incredibly poorly there. Roll it up. Hey, they're good. Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
All right. So realizing if they charge in, there's only gonna be room for one unit of the Glade Guard. Glade Riders.
Yeah.
So we decided, they're just gonna charge the flank of the ghouls instead. So we got front, flank, rear, flank, and then side flank as well. Probably gonna lose the zombies here because of the always strikes first, and I'll lose the game to that, but it was close.
There's just a little bit of weird marching. These guys are gonna get out of arc so they can put shots over here.
Sure.
It's inconsequential stuff.
Yeah.
If I'm being perfectly honest. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We'll resolve the important stuff here. So
right.
magic.
We got magic. That does matter. All right. What do we got?
Matters
2d6.
immensely.
Okay, you got 6. I got 8 channel, and you have 2 still. I get 5, and you get 6.
I'm just gonna try to throw 4 dice on pelt. I should have casted it. I should have thrown more dice at it last turn. Oh.
No, I'll try and throw 5 dice at it to stop it. I do. Probably. We got 9, 10, 13, plus you got your 4, and then I've got 10, 15, 13. Yeah, I stop it.
I get
Ooh, you get
additional
+1.
+1.
Okay, so you got 4, 8, 13, plus 5 is 18. I've got 15, 19, 20.
Yeah, okay, so.
We're going to awaken the wood
2
somewhere.
dice awakening the wood. He just cast it, basically just trying to get a wound back on him.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I gotta show a 4. I do.
There you got it. It just gives him a lower attributes as an extra wound.
Yep.
All right, he's up to 2. Interesting. It was the wild form that saved his life and probably the game for the Wood Elves.
Losing concentration means I couldn't throw it. Or no, I didn't lose concentration. Oh, I messed up.
Do you want to throw that instead? I thought you just want to gain a wound
Yeah,
back.
I actually, for whatever reason, thought I had lost
so
concentration.
you just keep the same die roll, you get it anyways, and then he's
Oh, well,
plus-
what's better? Having an extra wound or an extra toughness?
That's tough. That's a tough call.
Oh, whatever. I'll stay with what I did.
Okay,
I
fair.
bumbled my way this far.
All right, we're gonna.
Do the attacks into the zombies. Because like we said, the shooting's inconsequential to the rest of this.
Yeah, it's fair. So immune to psychology, no fear check. He's gonna be swinging first, hitting on 3s, rerolling because of always strikes first.
Yes, sir.
Okay, he's gonna need it.
Okay.
All right.
Still pretty awful.
He still kind of sucks.
Strength 5.
Okay, 2s. He kills 2 zombies off. I'm just gonna keep it tally, so I don't have to reach my hand in there.
Yep.
I have 5, 6, 9, so I got 7 left.
Okay.
And then we have fear checks to do on the Glade Riders, and then they get to swing next.
Yep. So we'll do the unit in the back.
All right.
Fine. The other unit.
Another unit are also fine. Nice. Leadership 10. They got the general right there.
Yeah.
These attacks are all at the same time, so he wouldn't be losing any attacks for charging it. So he's got 3 attacking over here and 4 attacking from behind. So a total of 7.
Okay. This needs to kill perfectly, I guess, right?
Actually, yeah, because that Wild Rider whiffed so bad,
Yep.
this actually could alter the... Okay, well, reroll. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
And the banner's the last thing that'll stand, too. They're strength 4, so 3. So it kills 4 more of them off. So I've lost 6 of the zombies. And then the horses don't have always strikes first. The next in initiative is the Ghoul King at initiative 8.
Okay, let's see what he does.
All right. Well, he's got his 5 attacks. He's obviously attacking the Tree Lord. If he's got Eternal Hatred, he always rerolls hit rolls. That's why. That's why.
pretty good.
That's why I don't take Quick Blood on him typically. But in this case, I probably should have. Your T7. So I wound on 3s. That's 4 wounding hits.
so
you have your 6 up. Really.
Probably just go.
You'd have to roll 8 6s in a row, pretty much.
Roll 6s now, you get less extra swings. But yeah, I gotta
That's
roll
true.
3 6s right now. I don't.
So he dies. He does. I don't know. I doubt he has a fall over rule.
He doesn't, no.
Alrighty. I don't know if it automatically ends there or not. All right, that's it. The army immediately breaks when its fortitude, in this case, hits 2 or less. That would bring it down from 4 to 2 because the general does go down to the Ghoul King. Okay. Didn't really expect that. I expected the Wild Rider champion to do a little bit better there.
Yeah, he just needed to kill 6.
He needed to kill 3 more.
One more.
Yeah. Because I have the banner, 1 zombie, and 1 musician left in the unit as of right now.
You still have 3? I thought. Oh yeah, the Wild Riders.
Yeah, they missed 1 attack and then they failed to kill 2 of them. So they kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I thought they had it for sure, but mostly because of his amount of attacks. Now, if this combat kept resolving, I probably would have lost everything to crumbling.
Yes.
Because he would have killed all the zombies off with the horsey attacks, and then I would have only caused 1 wound, and then lost the 9 plus the rear charge, the flank charge. My Ghoul King would have crumbled, and the Varkov would have crumbled too. But it's immediate, so we're okay. You know, a lot of janky things in this one. Thanks so much for checking out that battle report, everyone. Before you jump into the post game and the long ramble, don't forget that there's more in the vault. It's Josh and Luca playing Tomb Kings up against Wood Elves, and they even used the core rule book rules for setting up the terrain for a very random table. If you want to check this game out, click on the link down below to get yourself a 7-day free trial where you'll have access to that Warhammer Fantasy Battle Report as well as hundreds of other ones all stored away. Thanks so much for watching. Now enjoy the post game. I put the zombies, Josh adjusting to the Hagbane tips, not realizing the -2 cover kind of feels.
That was a rough one.
That's no feel good there. That sucks.
And then I should have paid attention to the threat range of the Terror guys because I didn't have to put the Wild Riders up there.
You deployed them early and first, and I was able to. The Terror guys was my last drop.
I forgot about the whole shriek because I was thinking about just not getting charged. Because as soon as I think VC, I think no shooting. So
right. Yeah.
That was kind of a bumble.
Well, you were able to. Well, that sucked. That in the end led to the same kind of that's the reason why.
Well, the same I think I made the same mistake twice in a row with. I should have just thrown all 6 dice at giving him +3 toughness.
Oh right, you only threw 4 the first time, yeah.
Yep.
Or the second time. I suppose, yeah.
I was hoping to roll higher. I was wanting to get multiples because I wanted to get at least 1 wound back on him.
If you got because you want to go for toughness 10 and try and get a wound back on him. If you can get toughness 10, my Ghoul King wounds on 6s. Yeah, but if you only get to 9, because he only had 1 wound left, I just need to roll 1/5 up, right? And then he goes down at toughness 9. Being strength 8 is a big deal for him.
Yep.
Like the vampire count lords usually, they hit like trucks, right? But this guy going to T10 is wild. I didn't expect that. I was like one of those, you lost the banner early, and then it was looking really rough. It was like, I just sit back here and do my magic missiles. So I summoned the unit there, and I didn't intend to make it in charge range. I just wanted to block in case something did come up the middle.
It was a goofy 10-inch charge.
And I'm like...
That goofy, I think it needed at least a 10 on the overrunner. 9.
You probably needed a 9 or an 8. The 10 was just guaranteed for sure. Funny, yeah. So I put them there because I noticed there was we're treating this as a hill. I noticed there was a gap there. Like, something could charge through that. I'm like, the tree man's not going to be a major threat. Because I'm going to summon zombies and boost them up, and he's going to have a hard time shooting through a brick of zombies that continuously gets bigger. I'm like, it's kind of lame, whatever. It's kind of, I don't think Wood Elves like fighting vampire counts typically too much. Like, seeing this in practice. It's only 1 game.
Yeah, well, it's a weird army, and it's one of those, unfortunately, it's not as simple to play as the ogres. Because I think we've talked about it a little bit. Like, there's certain armies that, if you're covering for somebody, you're just super easy, like, whatever, this is... I don't gotta think about this too much.
It helps to be experienced with them, too. You played a lot of games with the ogres.
So I'm glad I played them. I'm having fun with them, but yeah, there's some pretty goofy misplays that just kind of hurt.
Yeah, that I could agree. And then it kind of felt bad, too. Like, I was unintentionally in the perfect position with the ghouls where this one guy couldn't block the Ghoul King.
Yeah.
It was like, you could block the unit, but not the Ghoul King, or you could block the Ghoul King, but in a way that if he charged him, he would have just overrun into the tree anyway. So just because of the positioning of all that didn't really work out too nicely there. It was a weird game. Again, the 10-inch charge into the 10-inch overrun, into the 6 damage thump with tree trunk thing, and then I guess my necromancer's dead. So it was one of those, it went quickly from, crap, I moved forward, I screamed, I rolled incredibly well, I killed the banner, to like, this might not be a game at all, into, I nearly lost somehow.
Right, yeah. Super weird. There's nothing else. I couldn't get damage on that Ghoul King. The poor Wild Riders. Yeah,
the Ghoul King is, he could have charged with them, but it would only been 2 of them fighting, and that would have been like six attacks?
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that if you had charged with a unit, then the Wild Rider charge would have been super easy.
Yeah, I was
in the long run. I mean, you did enough damage on the first swing, but like as far as like looking for combat res everywhere.
Yeah, I was thinking if I charged the ghouls in, I could have fished for that like six, like they're all poisonous attacks. There's like probably 9 of them attacking plus the Ghoul King. I'm like, that's probably enough to kill him, but I wanted the dramatic Ghoul King charging on his own to do it.
Yeah.
And I was honestly surprised because I rolled a 2 to wound. I'm like, damn, stupid Wild Form kept him going.
Yep.
And it actually saved him against the Vargolf too because I rolled a 5 or a couple of them.
Right. I want to keep playing around with the concept because I mean, it's weird that he's the general, so that's not great in Blood and Glory.
Yeah, no, not at all. Yeah.
Because like he's pretty tough, but he will die eventually for the role of him just being the anvil, where he's just like, hey, I got 6 wounds, I'm T6 at least. I can heal myself
10.
every turn. I'm stubborn 10.
Oof.
And just whatever. Like I'm gonna force a fight.
I think
so I can get my Wild Riders into a flank charge or something else like that.
I think most armies, you could be very safe just walking up in as long as it's not getting hit by cannons, but pretty safe going to any combat. That stubborn 10, toughness 6, 3 up save, very hard. Now, the strength 8 vampires that the vampire counts have.
Well, the strength 8 with the rerolls, reroll everything to hit.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
They're great at killing big, tough characters.
Yeah, that's super scary. But against a lot of other stuff, like even, okay, so cannons will kill him.
Yeah.
But the chance of a cannon one-shotting him isn't fantastic.
Let me tell you my experience. Every time, well, he's gone off the table. Every time I brought that Terrorgeist off the table, turn 1, no matter what, every time.
Yeah.
Even though he's got 6 wounds, it is hard for a cannon to kill him. It's just so bad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because I guess he's just as tough. He just tries to, he shimmies sideways up the board.
In fact,
trying to make it tougher for the cannon to hit.
The Terrorgeist is even harder to kill for the cannon because he's got a 6-up regen.
I got a 6-up ward.
Oh, he's got a ward? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got a ward. So it's equivalently tough to kill.
Right.
Yeah, a couple cannons take him out, but you might make the 6. And then you're right. Yeah, going sideways, the smaller base does make him evade the cannonballs quite a bit better, actually.
Quite a bit better. So yeah, there is scary stuff, but I don't know. He's a funny kind of tough. And I realize obviously this is the tree man I have. I'll probably end up scooping up a proper ancient before too long.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to make him the ancient to be your general. You could just make him a tree lord. He's got the same stats, right? He's just not a wizard.
No, it's a tree man, which is different stats, and he's also not a lord choice.
Right. So that means you could have like your wizard be your general
Okay.
if you don't want him to be the general.
So here's the talking points. Now we're going to get into this now that we brought it up because I'm curious on people's take, and I'm curious on your take, Luca.
Well, I like the leadership 10, 18-inch range bubble because he's a large target. That's kind of cool.
Right. So a regular tree man's leadership 9, stubborn.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. He's a rare choice, though. He's not your
Do you take rare choices? Are the Wild Riders rare?
The Way Watchers, if I take them, are.
Okay, then.
And then Great Eagles, because I got to get myself Eagles, too.
Yeah, those... That's probably something that could have helped, a Great Eagle.
Right. Okay, so 225 points for a regular tree, 290 points for him. They're the same movement. Now, a regular tree has weapon skill 6. He only has weapon skill 4.
He's a wizard.
Yep. The ballistic skill, technically he's got worse ballistic skill if you take the strangle roots. The strength is the same. They're strength 5. T6 on both of them. Both initiative 2. A regular tree has 5 attacks.
Ooh.
And he has 3. But it's that he's got a bonus wound and can heal himself.
It's always only the tree man's only 5 wounds.
Tree man is 5 wounds. Yeah.
Okay. I don't like him being I don't mind him being the general, but the force general can kind of suck.
It's kind of.
It depends on your build,
it's
right?
Weird,
Yeah.
but also like the Wood Elves are kind of weird, so who cares? Like.
Yeah.
I'm back and forth on whether I should be even taking a BSB.
It helped you a little bit in this game, I think.
Well, it helped my fortitude.
It did. I think you were able to do 1 reroll too on. I think it was his own unit. Maybe it was the unit beside him. Something panicked because something died, and you were able to do a reroll.
I think so. Yeah, which kind of cool. But again, in the long run, you can spend a bunch of points on something else.
How many points is that BSB? Just
the BSB. I never fired his.
I assume you have nothing on, just a banner.
No. He's got a couple of different things in it. He's got the stupid bow that fires 3d6 shots once per game.
Oh, Hail of Doom.
The Hail of Doom arrow. Yeah.
Why did you not fire his Hail of Doom arrow?
There was no guitar. I was waiting for something else.
Oh, okay. I'm not like I think I've dealt with I played against Wood Elves. Like Steve played the studio ones. We're talking like 3-4 years.
Bringing him up my list here.
3 years ago or something. I don't know. I can't quite remember.
He's 147 points. How he is.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could just make him like the hero choice with a banner, and that's like probably 80 points, I assume.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, you might as well take a Hail Doom arrow for another 30 points.
Okay, I suppose I'm not too like it's 3d6 Does it have the multiple shot? It's multiple shots 3d6.
Multiple
right?
shot
Yeah.
3d6, yeah.
But he's got a better BS.
He's
'cause
like
a
BS
hero.
7 or something.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it's just, I think it's also like 36 inch range. So it's just the little, and it counts as magical too. So
Okay.
like, oh, there's a spirit host, blah, you're dead.
That would get
There's a couple spirit hosts, blah, they're dead.
Aren't all their attacks magical?
Anything that fires one of the special arrows counts as magical.
Right. Yeah. Oh, that'd be. You know what?
And
Spirit
then-
Host would be pretty rough against this army. Like it wouldn't work for me.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work out. And then all the tree attacks are
Magical as well.
magical as well, yeah.
All right.
So I don't know, it's weird. Obviously, poison, I don't know, I'm not 100% sold, but my big thing is that the 6s to hit auto wounding is nice.
It's
Because
nice
otherwise,
for
strength
monsters, yeah.
3 is kind of. But if I do Lore of Shadow, then True Flight's for sure.
Yeah, because you can reduce withering. Yeah, you can wither something and
Right.
then hit him with a bunch of pretty much +1 wound on those arrows.
Right.
In a
Trying
lot of
different-
cases.
Trying different lore is kind of cool. Having this lore along with the Tree Man there is interesting.
You could give him T10. That's super big. Like T10 is wild to accomplish, especially like strength 8 only wounds on 6s still. That's crazy.
Right, and he just wants to take, like, I had pretty bad life spells, but, like, you just want some, like, who cares? I kept Awakening because it was cast on, like, a 6 or something like
Yeah,
that.
and you
I'm like,
roll-
whatever, I'm just, if I cast a spell, I get a wound back.
Getting Throne of Vines on a level 2 isn't ideal. You want that on a level 4, more or less.
I think Throne was the same as Earthblood. In retrospect, probably should have just went with Earthblood.
Gives him regen 5 up, I think.
I think it's 5. I think it's Earthblood. I don't get the spells in front of me right now.
Yeah, Earthblood is the primary.
signature.
The signature spell there. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, it came down to some wacky interactions, and I was able to survive the always strikes first elf attacks, and I just got lucky in that regard. And then the Ghoul King decided to finish the job he started last turn.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
It was odd. Now, oddly, if there was an eagle here, it would have both made me very sad and upset, but it would have stopped me from charging in.
Yep.
'Cause
Well,
the
that's
eagle-
why it would have made you sad and upset. You know,
I hate that. It's my least favorite mechanic in fantasy. But it just means I have to like learn to focus on them and take them out. It's like, okay, that's gonna. I know that. I know.
Well, that's what your Terrorgeist goes and screams at, right?
Exactly. The Terrorgeist
Go
just
yell
goes
at
to-
that eagle.
Go yell at the eagle, or go yell yell. That one guy surviving almost cost me the game. Almost won me the game because of the scream at the same time. Well, it did in the end, but that guy not being able to block, the blocking stresses me out. But it's easy to deal with it if you have the right
yeah, 'cause
equipment.
if you didn't scream at him, like if I still had that banner, I probably wouldn't have ran up the board like that. I would have just
100%,
I would've just,
yeah.
oh, whatever. These guys are gonna go hide in a corner and move like 20 inches a turn and stay away from you.
This game, if I didn't get the scream off early on, this game would have very much been: I stand here, I shoot my 48-inch range magic missile every turn, and then you shoot at me with arrows, and I try and heal. That's all the game would have been, I think.
That's all it would have been.
Yep.
I would have been dancing around with my Wild Riders, trying to get Wild Riders into zombies,
Yep.
and that's the game.
That would have been mostly it. I don't know. Yeah, that was my strategy going in. Okay, we're gonna shore up over here, shore up over there. We're gonna have these guys shadow the one Wild Rider unit, and then we're gonna have the Vargolf protect against the scouting guys, and we're just gonna shoot magic missiles every turn as you shoot me with arrows, and we're gonna see whoever comes out on top there.
Right.
That was pretty much it. But because of the weird circumstances, we got probably something a lot better in this regard, which was we got to see a Tree Lord just rampage up the middle of the board and almost win the game single-handedly.
Yeah, that was super duper weird.
It's just, I want to point out, like, I'm playing the Flesh Eater Core build here, and it's very hard for this list to do anything in Blood and Glory. I had to add a unit that kind of broke my immersion a little bit just to make Blood and Glory not an auto loss.
Right. Also, because I'm back and forth in casting, because I got to learn spells better, because ogres, troll guts.
Right.
Like, you don't really rely on the magic a whole lot to do anything other than buff your guys a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Curse of Anna here could have worked on your Ghoul King.
Yeah.
If I just dinged him with that instead.
Dinged him with that instead. So yeah, Josh was thinking if he targets this unit with Curse of Anna here, and then he charges out, is he still affected by it? I was gonna, without even looking it up, I was gonna be like, heck yeah, because he was
I'm
affected.
pretty sure no, because I think it's on the unit. I'm pretty sure that came up with Cullen and I. But no, the second turn. Should I just curse you?
Oh, just to give him the negative one. I have no idea what I rolled. So it's like 4. If you did, I re-roll, and then it's just bam, like
It's the same, yeah.
same kind of result, right? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's just -1 to hit, but because of the reroll, I still have a 75% chance to hit per die.
Right.
Yeah. That's just like a few examples.
Yeah, Eternal Hatred's pretty cool.
Eternal Hate. So typically with a regular Vampire Lord, I take Quick Blood
Yep.
to give him always strikes first, which is the kind of reroll every turn. In most cases, not against elves. And this guy, he doesn't have to take it, so I get to act. But he's got a worse save, and he can never be a level 4 wizard. So that's like the trade-off a little bit.
What's his toughness?
They're strength 5 T5, like same thing as the Vampire Lord.
Maybe I should have. You know what? Maybe I. And he's relying on a regen, not a ward, right?
He's got 5. Yeah, he's got 5 up regen. It's hard. He's only buff skill 6.
Oh yeah, because they were the. I think these guys were the move banner.
Yeah, they're.
The other one was the flame.
The flaming banner got killed. They got screwed off the
okay.
table.
Yeah, because I was going like, oh, maybe I should have like if they were the flame banner, just put their attacks in. And even one guy.
One guy.
I'm not gonna kill him, but maybe I'm gonna kill him.
It would have been. It would have only been one attack, and that's what the issue was. That's why
there
we
was
didn't
only one
do
guy
it.
attacking because of how tiny your base is.
And they're one attack each. Normally.
They're one attack base each.
But then you get 3 on the charge because of devastating charge and frenzy.
I probably would have made sure. I can't remember if I'm allowed to bump the champ over.
I don't think you can make it with the champion. I could be wrong, but that's my knee jerk.
Yeah, it's only 3 or 4 attacks.
Yeah, and then against him, you're hitting on 4s, like.
So let's pretend it's the champion for a second.
Sure, yeah.
So hitting on 4s with the free. Yeah.
I don't think you reroll. I have a higher initiative. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're initiative 7. I think I'm.
He's initiative. He's initiative 8.
Yeah. So whatever. It doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been nice to kill him.
Cool.
I don't think charging him is the right call, but I guess you could have like why not? Because like charging them doesn't matter.
It doesn't make any difference.
Because if they charged in, he could have put his attacks into them, and that would have killed the banner.
Yeah.
And then I could have relied. Well, you know what? Killing the banner or him doesn't matter because I still have the Vargolf to attack him, but I don't know what the Vargolf's gonna do. Like T6, I need a 5 to wound, so it could have done something. But you get your save. You get a 5 up save against it.
Right.
So it's interesting. Lots of weird interactions there. What's the initiative on the horses? 4?
I believe they're 4.
Okay, well that's after the Vargolf gets to go at the same time.
Oh.
So we could have actually had a simultaneous win. If the Ghoul King didn't kill the Tree Lord and then the Vargolf had to do it, he would have attacked at the same time as the horses, who could have killed off the zombies. Oh, it wouldn't let less attacks though.
4.
Yeah, interesting. Oh, lots of weird things that could have happened there. Anyways, folks, that's it for this game here. Unless there's anything else you want to add.
Not that I can think of. I'm gonna keep playing the Wood Elves. This is gonna be a little bit of School of Hard Knocks. We'll figure them out eventually, folks.
I think the Vampire. I think like at some point Steve came in too, and he's like, "Oh, Vampire Counts that's a rough matchup for Wood Elves because they can't like make me run away."
There's some weirdness, yeah.
Yeah, because like, it's hard to like. I guess you want to make me panic, right?
I'll just start making the tables.
That's fair too.
I'm gonna, yeah.
I 100%. I was supposed to be playing against Cullen today, and I had a whole narrative set up because I think he was gonna play Skaven and he's gonna play Under Empire. Like they poke up in my like kingdom, like, "Oh no, what's going on?"
Yeah,
we're just doing a scrap. He's like, "Oh, I'm playing Wood Elves." Like, "Oh, okay, cool."
I gotta tease him like, so we could just throw a couple. We could throw something on the board if you want. And you're like, no, no. I'm like, we could tweak the board. No,
this is my narrative.
Okay.
Did I say no? I don't remember saying no. Did I?
Well, that's where I tease you. I'm like, oh, I gotta That's where because I had the acorn, so it's like at least I got a reason to fight here. Turns out there are trees here.
Do you get one no matter what for being elves?
I get one no matter what for being elves, and I rolled a 1 on the D3 for extra forests.
For extra forest, yeah.
I don't think the acorn's worth it.
100 points.
I'll probably continue using it until I figure out what the mage build I want. So I guess comment below. What's my mage build when I get rid of the acorn?
I have no idea what their other magic items are.
I'm feeling brain right now and can't figure anything out.
I can't even name one of their magic items other than Acorn of the Ages. I have
just different builds for them.
Like a Talisman of Preservation, I guess. But like,
that sounds lame. But probably right.
I don't know. I think so. Like, you gotta remember, guys, we don't play with Dispel Scrolls. We kind of nix those out of the game. So that's like a no-go. But
we can if we want, but it's one of those like it's in the same category of the rest of the magic items of like, oh, I think I'm gonna take a scroll today just so you get a heads up if you want to tweak anything.
Fair, yeah, it's true. We typically agree beforehand or whatever, and there's like other things we don't like typically bring either, or things that we don't like.
Yeah, well, like there's magic items I can take where I can teleport between woods, but again, I gotta have.
That's kind of cool. You actually have to have woods to do that, yeah. Right. So you definitely want at least. I don't know. Wood Elves are weird because they're like the only army that interacts with terrain.
Yeah, they truly are.
And a lot of the rules are based on that. If they're in terrain, they get to fight in an extra rank, and they reroll wound rolls of 1. They get martial prowess and murderous prowess.
Yeah, well, and then they shoot an extra rank, which doesn't really come up. But if you got a really big,
you have like 5x3 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it all depends on what you're fighting against. That you can utilize the trees more. If I was like a regular army of like Empire or something, you could just stay back there and just like plink at me away, right?
It's more about just disrupting.
Yeah, exactly. And then
disrupting enemy ranks.
Yeah, I charge in. You're like, I don't care. I'll fight you.
Yeah, and because like the there's a couple fighting units, But Eternal Guard are the core one. So they're Spear Elves. They're kind of expensive, but they are Leadership 9 Stubborn.
That's super
So again,
good.
they're another Anvil type unit. So I feel like I'm always going to have either them or the Tree Lord.
Something to hold. Yeah, you definitely want something that can hold. You don't want to just get charged by like a tiny, crappy little chariot or something, and then just break through your lines.
Like, yeah, we don't want to. Well, because it's trying to. Nobody wants to accept a charge from the Wild Riders.
Oh no
So
way.
it's just trying to be like, no, I'm going to make you stand here for a turn so the Wild Riders can charge you.
So the Wild Riders, yeah, that's a terrifying unit. They hit like trucks. Yeah, I got hit by them pretty bad once in the past. I can't remember who was playing them. I think it was a guest. Man, it was a while ago. Jeez. And I remember, I had no idea what their rules were. They charged me. I'm like, oh, whatever. They're elves charging.
That's how you charge with Wild Riders. Like, do you know what? Oh yeah, you familiar with Wild Riders? No. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was kind of the pretense of it.
They're fast cav, but they're combat fast cav.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, they're fast cavalry spears, or they're like strength 4 on the charge. Okay, cool. They're like strength 5 or what? Are they strength 5 on the charge?
They're strength 5 on the charge.
Yeah, the strength 5 on the charge, like 3 attacks each, 4 on the champion. Always strikes first, and then their elks get to go 2. It's like what wild for like the quick little fast cavalry unit. It's super devastating.
They're pricey. They're also the best armor I can get on an elf unit. I think they're a 4-up armor.
Oh, they do get the 4-up, eh? They get light armor, shield, and mounted. Yeah, they have a ward save too.
Yeah, they get a no. I don't think they. Oh, sorry. Yeah, they do have a 6-up ward. Yeah,
they got
on the tattoos.
Runic tattoos. That's right. They don't have war paint. That's Savage Orcs.
Yeah, but there's a couple different things I'd like to try. Like, I got some Shadow Dancers kicking around that I might try to figure out at some point. There's the Shadow Dancer character, which is hilariously good at disrupting ranks.
Are they War Dancers?
Sorry, yes, War Dancers.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Shadow Dancer is the character version of it.
Oh, gotcha. I only know about War Dancers because they're in Blood Bowl, and they're really good in Blood Bowl. One of the better units in Blood Bowl.
Yeah, Shadow Dancer is the
character, okay. Okay, that'd be. I like Great Eagles too. I don't know if you have any in the mix, but
I don't. This is one of those armies that kind of I'm gonna try to add to, but it was not easy obtaining elven models.
No, I think you got the bulk of it. You just need to get the fringe stuff now. Yeah. A couple eagles here.
I want to get
honestly, it might just be eagles.
Well, I mean, eagles. I got some Warhawk Riders that need to get fixed up upstairs.
Okay.
One guy's missing an arm. They need to get rebased. I wouldn't mind getting a dragon.
I guess you can get a green dragon, I guess, is what it is.
Forest dragon.
Forest dragon, yeah.
They call them forest dragons, yeah. And then, like, I'm thinking about all sorts of weird stuff. Like, I could do a BSB on a great eagle.
You absolutely could.
Sure, I could fly around and just be like, the banner's wherever I need it to be.
Well, it's pretty safe against their armies. I've been playing a lot more Shooty Tomb Kings. I was gonna say like Cullen's pretty good at getting that stuff, and I would not want to do that against friggin' the orcs and goblins. Those war machines are wild.
Well, because there's
so many of them,
right?
And they hit on 5s and 6s for the most part, but boy do they hit when Steve's playing them. It feels super bad, let me tell you.
That's a proper shooting army.
That's proper shooting.
This is a maneuverability army, not a shooting army.
I want to try Tomb Kings versus these Wood Elves because I think it'd be super good for me, the Tomb Kings. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Well,
it'd be the same thing. I volley at you, you volley at me, but I can reanimate my guys.
You reanimate. I'm a little bit. No, but you always hit on 5s. So
I hit on 5s no matter what. Yeah, and so that's the thing, right? Like you can hide in your woods, you can skirmish, you can move as far as you want. Like I hit on 5s.
What's the range of yours?
24.
Okay, so I can always just try to stay out of range.
You back up. You would probably get a couple rounds on me before I catch up to you, and then we'd have to like try and settle it there when you're at like the back of the board or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just where the tree lord goes screaming at the board.
That's where you go.
Don't worry, boys. I got this.
Oh man, he'd be really good against the monsters I bring too, because he's got the thump with stick, which is just all my monsters are initiative 1. And they're toughness 8, so you obviously don't want to deal with toughness 8, but you just like hit him with your stick. Does the regular tree man have that as well, or is it just the ancient?
They both do.
Okay, they both have that. Okay, nice. Like, I know the ancient's got the staff, so I wasn't sure if it was just him or not.
No, it's actually, I think it's literally called tree whack.
Oh, like you like backhand them with your claw.
I think, they hit you with their big tree hand.
That's fair. Yeah, they got the nasty big hand there. I like to picture just a big backhand, like bam. Initiative checker, D6 damage nerd.
Well, doesn't he have like big claws?
Yeah, he's got massive...
I guess it's still just funnier to backhand somebody if you have giant claws.
Yeah, there's like massive impaling talons in Age of Sigmar. They used to be wild, now they're not wild.
Yeah, so I don't know. Leave some comments below on what else you think I should be trying to obtain.
Yeah, sure. A lot of veteran Wood Elf players out there would know.
All 4 of them.
All I know
this video.
is I absolutely cannot stand Great Eagles, so that probably means you need them.
Yeah, they're almost like I'm not purposely avoiding them, but I'm not like rushing out to get them because I'm like, I know nobody likes them.
Yep, that's super fair. But I mean, like, it's no different than the cats or the ogres, right? Just the eagles do it better.
Yeah,
'Cause they
do
fly.
it 100% better.
Yeah. I mean, the cats move kind of fast, but the eagles have fly.
Well, yeah, the eagles have fly, and they're better in a fight.
They're better in a fight, and they have better leadership, too, because I think the cats just run away.
The
very
cats are
quick.
leadership 5 and they can't use the generals. It's leadership 4 or 5 and they can't use the generals.
Right,
thing.
so if something dies near them, like, all right,
They're like, nah, I'm done. I'm gonna go, you know, clean myself and on the rock over there.
He just goes to nap on the nearby rock. It turns out he doesn't even know why he's actually there fighting at all. No one's watching him.
No, they have no idea.
All right, folks, we'll let you get back there. Keep rambling forever. But thanks for tuning in. Leave some feedback down below for Josh. And we'll see you guys next time for some more Warhammer Fantasy Battles. Happy wargaming.